Hello, today I'm going to show you a couple of routines that use the SharpTools app along with the SmartThings devices. The first routine is an expansion of a former routine that I did for my garage door, and the second routine is going to be a new routine that shows you how to auto close your garage door at dusk. That's up next. As I mentioned, both of these routines use the SharpTools app, and that app can be found in the link below this description, and I highly encourage you to check it out. It's a really nice app that helps you automate beyond the things that you can do in the SmartThings app. In this automation, I use a couple of devices on my garage door. I'll leave links below to those devices. I get into a lot more detail about how to set up these devices in a formal video. I'll also leave a link in the upper right hand corner up here so that you can check that out as well. As I mentioned, both of these routines have to do with the garage door, and let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, let's go ahead and open up the SharpTools app. So you see the SharpTools app up here in the corner. I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and it defaults to the dashboard where you can see active state of all your different devices. So these would be all my SmartThings devices. One of the tiles here you see is the family room desk lamp. I'm going to go ahead and push that light, and so you see the light on my desk turn on and off. So you can control these devices remotely by using this dashboard, plus see the current state of all your sensors. Let's go ahead into this menu up at top. Going to open that up, and we're going to go to the rule engine here, and I'm going to have a brief review of the garage door open on arrival. So this is a routine that I covered in the former video, so I'm not going to go into a lot of detail on this. I'm just going to review the first steps of this routine. The trigger for this particular routine is the presence of my iPhone entering into the geofence. So this routine, if it senses my iPhone, it then checks to determine if the garage door is closed. Assuming the door is closed, then it executes a push command on the Momentary switch, which controls my garage door opener and causes the door then to open. So what I added to that simple routine was a delay. This delay is set at 105 seconds, which is 1:45 seconds. This gives me ample time to check mail before I enter into the garage. And then once I've made it into the garage, there's two things that it checks. It checks if the garage door opener switch has stayed off for at least 30 seconds. And it also checks to see if the tilt sensor shows that the garage door is still open. Now the reason I put these two conditions in here is sometimes when I enter the garage it may be windy or raining outside, and I want to make sure that the garage door is secured behind me. So if I push the remote on the garage door to close it, the routine would sense that the garage door switch has had activity in the last 30 seconds. It would also note that the garage door is closed, and so it would abandon any further action. But assuming that there was no activity on the switch, and assuming that the garage door is still open, then it would go ahead and execute a push command, which would cause the Momentary switch to be pressed on the garage door opener, causing the garage door to close. So that was a very simple add to the former routine to ensure that the garage door is auto closed. In addition to that, this is probably a subject for another video, but I added a routine on my Alexa devices to confirm that the garage door has closed once I enter the house. So that was a nice little add as well. So let's go ahead and save this routine, and we'll go ahead and close that. And then what I want to show you today is this auto close of garage door 30 minutes after sunset routine. So let's open that up. So the trigger on this particular routine is a time schedule sunset setting. So every day, 30 minutes after sunset, it'll check my garage door to determine whether the door is open or closed. If it finds that the tilt sensor is not closed, then what it will do, it will send a push command to my garage door. And again, what this does is it activates that momentary switch that I have mounted on my garage door opener. The momentary switch, as I mentioned previously, acts as a push button. So as you know, a push button operates on and off. So that's what this push command does. It turns the garage door on, just like the push button on the garage door opener does in your garage. And this will close the garage door. Once the garage door is closed, then it will send me a text confirming that even though I left the garage door open, the garage door is now secured. Pretty simple routine. We'll go ahead and save that. And what I'd like you to do is, if you try this app out, let me know what you think in the comments below. It's a pretty simple routine to set up to ensure that your garage door is secured every night 30 minutes after sunset. If you found this video helpful, let me know in the comments below. If you've tried SharpTools, let me know your thoughts about it. I think it's pretty good. As I mentioned previously, I used Stringify, and I really missed the ability to not have the additional rules to be able to set up some of the functionality that's not available in the SmartThings Classic app. So if you try SharpTools out, let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. Share this video with a friend, and give me a like if you found it helpful. We'll see you next time.